Hello everyone, and now welcome to a mirror match, human versus human here on Shallow Grave 1.5. Sock versus ThundeR, and well, I used to say human mirror matches were my least favorite, but now that players have really, well, with the introduction of Sundering Blades, it is no longer all about, spellbreakers. We do see ThundeR with a delayed Altar of Kings, so it's going to be an Archmage going up against a Tavern Hero, which of I do not know which first. All right, this Archmage is currently blocked by a peasant, unable to get out, and that's going to delay Sock's early creeping, as the Tavern Hero should be making its presence known here in just a moment. All right, Panda first. ThundeR going to be able to blow over quite a bit of damage, put in pressure on perhaps some of these low hit point peasants. There goes an ensnare onto a footman as well. And, well, a lot of damage being dealt out, but where's the damage really sitting across all of these units? I don't really see that as of yet. Are we going to be looking at a Breath of Fire? There goes one peasant. Another peasant could easily get taken down. There goes another one as well, as suddenly all of these peasants are back to their former working selves, and another Breath of Fire could finish off another. 3 peasants quickly getting destroyed, and with that, well, that's going to force Sock to try and train up more peasants, further delaying that tech to tier 2. Militia trying to disengage here. Panda now trying to back up as well. Are we going to see a little bit of damage? Well, that one Militia is going to be able to get away down to 4 hit points, and it looks like he will be able to do exactly that, but the Panda has other ideas. Breath of Fire right there blows it over. 188 experience, nearly at level 2. 4 peasants taken down, and we could be looking at some more militia clearing as well, as this one lone footman tried to put in pressure inside the base. Units will be forced to retreat back. Brewmaster, sitting at level 1, will want to use a Clarity Potion and perhaps a Scroll of Regeneration. All these footmen will want to retreat back home too. Sock versus ThundeR. Well, I'm sure all of you guys know Sock. ThundeR, on the other hand, not as widely known, but still a very strong player nonetheless. And I think he's also a semi-pro model. So yeah, talk about some people just getting all the lucky genes and being right, like that good-looking person in the chess club type of thing going on here. Anyways, putting things back around. Footman trying to retreat back. Brewmaster and footman now looking to fall back here to this 3 o'clock spot, as still we're looking at a lone footman trying to put pressure onto this arcane vault, prevent it from being constructed. We are setting up an expo. There are a good number of units here, and this could cause some problems. The peasants are trying to finish off this Sasquatch. The Sasquatch is actually doing quite a bit of damage to this footman, as the footmen are now going to engage back on the other side. Panda will get closer to level 3, but that inner fire and armor just so powerful and such a problem to deal with. Big Scroll of Regeneration, as ThundeR sitting at 27/36 supply compared to Sock's 34/36. ThundeR with the smaller army. Archmage now looking to clear out this 9 o'clock expo creep camp, and well, this creep camp does need a hero pretty much to stand in that frontline spot to help set it up. Meanwhile, the Brewmaster already running out across the battlefield. Scroll of Regeneration still healing up the Brewmaster. Clarity Potion has come to an end, but we should be looking at least 2, if not 3 breaths of fire across all of these units. Pure up to Vitality now picked up there. Are we going to see some breaths of fire across all those units? Nope. There we go. Trying to get a breath of fire across a couple of footmen. Forest Troll Berserker trying to get taken down. This low hit point footman could end up falling. That footman down to 55 hit points, and it looks like the Forest Troll Berserker's damage not going to be enough. There's a little bit of heal, and with that, ThundeR being shy of level 3, not going to be able to get that level 2 Breath of Fire off. It tries to blow things over, and instead just gets arcane feedback and is now low on mana. ThundeR really diving into this position here, taking a little bit of high risk, high reward spots. He looks like he will get that Forest Troll Berserker, which does give him level 3 on the Brewmaster, but at what cost? One Footman going to get taken out, another Footman going to get taken out as well, as the Archmage is now halfway to level 4. All right, more damage getting racked up here, perhaps trying to put pressure, take down another Peasant again, anything to try and delay this economic expo, as a couple of Peasants are going to be lost here. Scout Tower nearly done upgrading to Arcane Tower, as the Footmen are cleaning up the last of these low hit point Peasants, and now on the move to retreat back. Arcane Tower is done. ThundeR's Footman is going to be taken down there, as the Footmen are still looking to fall back here. Meanwhile, ThundeR's Expo is already up and operational, and has been so for about a minute. So ThundeR with the early economic advantage. Tech to tier 2 not started by either side, and ThundeR now starting to build up a war mill. All right. ThundeR also looking to remove or take out this scout farm, preventing any of that additional gold to translate into mercenary camps early on. Boots of Speed, Scroll of Regeneration, does have a Clarity Potion as well, doesn't want to use it, and now ready to make his presence off to the known. Footman of ThundeR still just constantly falling, and it is giving more and more experience to this Archmage, who is now getting very close to level 4. In comes the Panda. Panda ready to come across here. There's a Breath of Fire. There's quite a bit of damage here. Are we going to see another a bit of damage? There goes another Peasant again, as the poor Peasant trying to just get to work, unable to do exactly that. Trying to finish off this town hall before anything can really happen. And a bunch of mercenaries hired up from the tavern, or from the mercenary camp, off at the north side. So Sock clearing that mercenary camp early, but ThundeR, the first one to actually have additional gold, able to hire up an army and put pressure at the expo. All right, units are trying to retreat back out now. ThundeR are going to end up losing that Forest Troll Berserker. Archmage now is at level 4 with level 2 Brilliance Aura. So we are going to be looking at even more water elementals being placed down on the battlefield. All right, that town hall was also forced to get canceled or even destroyed. Sock wants to rebuild it again, and now repairing it once more. All right, we're starting to look at a 2,000 gold advantage of 3.5 minutes of a mining advantage here, as the Archmage may try to test the waters, but those dual Arcane Towers should be more than enough. Brewmaster, Boots of Speed, able to keep pace with that Archmage. Archmage still chasing after that Brewmaster there, as a couple of mercenaries going to try and engage here. All right, Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Are we going to see some Mud Golem slinging? And that's what we're happening here. Brewmaster taking quite a bit of arcane feedback damage and losing quite a bit of precious mana again and again, as that Brewmaster trying to keep that distance away, perhaps get off a Breath of Fire against all of those Peasants once more. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? Yes, we are. Peasant now taken down. Town Hall down to 300 hit points. Is it going to end up falling, as the Ogre Mauler trying to back away? Brewmaster doesn't quite have enough here. Town Hall nearly done, or a couple of Peasants going to end up taking down, and I guess that's all you can really do at this point. Try and take down the Peasants, so that even if the Town Hall is up, it is not going to be at full saturation that long. Staff of Teleportation, outbound Brewmaster, able to teleport back home at 82 hit points. Meanwhile, low hit point Water Elemental going to dissolve into nothing, and ThundeR is now at tier 2. All right, translating that economic advantage now into a tech advantage. Dual barracks could try to train up a couple of riflemen and that long-range rifles early on, but the Footmen could also have started to tech defend. Back here, Expo is now up and operational. 1,200 gold compared to 9,000. Yeah, about a 2,000 difference there, as we're looking at more units just trying to engage. No easy healing for Ogre Mauler, going to get taken down, and that does continue to give more experience to that Archmage, who is now that much closer to level 5. Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to try and retreat back home, as the Footmen are just running all the way out across the map. No clear defined battle lines here. Feels much more like a brawl than anything else, as we're looking at, well, the Footmen trying to finish off and finish off each other here. Archmage trying to put pressure onto this Brewmaster. Brewmaster, Breath of Fire, blows over another Footman. This one Footman about to get taken down. There's a Clarity Potion, and I don't believe this Footman has really anywhere to go. He's going to try and throw himself on a sword, get taken down by a Kolbo Geomancer, but unable to do exactly that. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, Brewmaster looking to heal up, using up another Clarity Potion, and now running off to the north here. Archmage maybe to get that shot there, disrupt the healing as the Brewmaster is holding position right next to his Arcane Towers. Meanwhile, Archmage was trained up here, but this is going to be a problem. We need to clear out some of these trees. Is the Archmage actually... Archmage is attacking that Footman that I couldn't see right behind. So Archmage attacking that Footman. Footman going to try and, well, get its way back out here as we see some Ivory Towers. Oh, trying to... Oh, wow, there you go. Nicely done by ThundeR, using building pushing in order to push himself out of his base. Actually, I think that's the first time I've seen that. All right, so even in 20-plus years of watching WarCraft 3, there are times for first-time happenings. All right. Are we going to see some more Breath of Fire applied on here? That is a lot of workers. Archmage shows up to the party. Water Elementals could get dropped on through. There goes a Breath of Fire again. There's Blizzard and all of that repairing on those peasants. That's going to be a lot of dead peasants here in just a moment. As, yeah, peasant after peasant getting lost there. Panda could come across with another Breath of Fire, unable to finish off that last peasant there as the Archmage down to 108 hit points. Unit still trying to retreat back. Footman trying to take that down there as the Archmage falls back and get a little bit more heal. A more Breath of Fire, but not hitting those, well, outlying peasants as they're able to keep this Arcane Tower up and operational. All right. Archmage sitting at 1.5. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, some critical strikes, taking down some more units. Is it going to be enough damage? There goes another Footman. Is going to get taken down? Yes, it will. Archmage down to 54 hit points. Is he going to be able to transfer a Potion of Healing? Yes, in time. And now Staff of Teleportation on the Brewmaster. All right. ThundeR has been playing this game as a bit of a madman as we are now transitioning into Knights. All right, so going into Knights, Archmage did get quite a few kills, 45 supply compared to 35, as the, well, Brewmaster could start using that Staff of Sanctuary to send units home. One key thing to note, though, if they are sent home, like the Archmage, for example, the Archmage is not going to be able to get out. We need to see a couple more. Well, there's some Blizzard, there's some Footmen with the Fen, and this, well, normally difficult creep camp going to get taken down pretty easily as the Footman able to reflect back much of that damage. All right, level 2 now on the Archmage. A mana stealing item dropped here. Is it going to get picked up by... Well, who's it going to get picked up by? That's the question. Picked up by the Brewmaster. Scroll of Regeneration used in order to heal up again. Meanwhile, Water Elemental is able to get pushed on inside this Scout Tower, which was trying to upgrade to an Arcane Tower earlier. Not quite done as the Mountain King unable to break through here. Is the Arcane Tower going to be able to hit back? They should not be hitting the Footman, should be hitting the Water Elemental or that Archmage to prevent a bit more mana. Instead, it looks as though ThundeR is going to try and put pressure here again, perhaps a Breath of Fire across all of these peasants. More Water Elementals getting pushed across the line here. More Knights now getting trained up, and still more pressure here as we now see Griffins. Griffins getting trained up at the Expo, and now Breath of Fire peasants taking quite a bit of damage as the Griffins able to take down these Arcane Towers because of their heavy armor. All right, those Griffins able to take them down. Level 5 now on the Panda. Level 2 now on that Archmage as Sorceresses are out on the battlefield, slowing things down. Without any Spellbreakers, that will be a little bit tough as multiple Footmen of Salk are now just trying to destroy this working class people here at the castle. Coming back around, more Blizzard raining down here. Arcane Towers are going to get absolutely destroyed by these Griffins. And these, well, These sudden Griffins making a big drastic play once more. All right, more Griffins showing up out on the battlefield as well. Spellbreakers are here, but what can the human army of Sock do against these Griffins? Well, Shackles now quickly coming online. Perhaps the Griffin's going to come back the other side, try and take down that Dragonhawk Rider. Slow actually applied as well. We're going to see a Stormbolt. Or is that Griffin going to get taken down? Yes, he will. That Dragonhawk Rider still providing plenty of sight as another, wow, Griffin able to escape away at 25 hit points. All right. Expo lost here. Main mining in the base here. We need to see more peasants. ThundeR is a bit behind there. Thank you for the follow as the Panda now trying to clear things up inside the Expo of Sock. All right, Breath of Fire trying to push on through, perhaps break free from this location. Thank you for the follows, everyone, as the Brewmaster now teleporting out from this Expo. Stormbolt does find the Mountain King slow. Here comes half of Germany. All right. It looks like I was raided by Back to WarCraft. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for, well, very tight-knit WarCraft 3 community here as we see the Archmage once again getting stuck inside here, staff. And well, units do need to go ahead and break on out. Brewmaster going to help take down this farm here. Expo a little bit overworked. It does need a couple more peasants on the lumber line. This base here down to about 10 minutes of mining left. We still have plenty. We still have about 15 minutes of mining for Sock since he set up that Expo quite a bit later. Meanwhile, we're looking at this base here about, what, 5 minutes of mining left here. All right. Overworking the gold mine as a battle about to take place. We do see a couple of Dragonhawk Riders coming in from Sock. Sock going to be able to get in some easy shackles onto those units as the Mountain King gets in the Stormbolt, and with slow sorceresses, or slow from sorceresses, the Stormbolt from Mountain King, well, those knights really are not standing a chance. Spellbreakers are there as well, making it difficult as we are looking at invisible Dragonhawk Riders. Oh, that is key. Invisible Dragonhawk Riders to get that first shackle onto those units. That is a big key there. There's the shackles once more, and even more shackles coming back across. In a battle of Dragonhawk Riders, whoever has the most Dragonhawk Riders wins out, as you're able to break the shackle channel by shackling your opponent's units. All right, more slow being applied there. Another one of ThundeR's Dragonhawk Riders will get shot down, and things are starting to go well for Sock as, well, take a couple looks here. That's slow on that Dragonhawk Rider. Why not just shackle it? Not quite sure why we're not looking at that there, as another one gets taken out again. Coming back around on the other side here, Stormbolt does find the Brewmaster. It looks like ThundeR is starting to run out of tricks. No lucky bash. The Brewmaster able to retreat back home as, well, things are going to go sideways a bit for ThundeR. ThundeR had quite a few advantages throughout this game, but now Sock is the one who has taken the supply lead. All right, ThundeR does get another lucky shackle here. Are we going to get some more shackles going down? Just trying to pull over the shackles here, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Whoever has the shackle first, or has the most Dragonhawk Riders, usually comes out on top. Are we going to look at another shackle here as those Dragonhawk Riders retreat? Something new under the sun. Yeah, just strange things happening after 20 plus years. Who would have ever thought it would turn into a Dragonhawk Rider mirror match as the Archmage with mass teleport able to bring in all of these units. Dragonhawk Riders are a bit of glass cannons, so they can feed experience if you are not careful. Also, another interesting thing to note, the corners of the map have not been cleared out yet. Those gold mine locations with red creep camps, powerful units, have not been cleared out. Panda could be coming across. There's that Breath of Fire now trying to back away. Are we going to see some death of these arcane towers? There's some blizzards trying to take things down. Peasants could get taken down. There you are, getting up to level 3. Staff of Sanctuary sends him all the way back home, crying wee. Archmage absolutely happy, taking down a handful of peasants, getting up to level 3, and shutting down the mining here. Meanwhile, Paladin not going to get so lucky. Oh, what happened there? It looked like he was Staff of Teleportation, but then ended up not teleporting back. I don't know if it was a stun. It didn't look like a stun. Didn't look like a bash. The Stormbolt was just applied, so he should have had plenty of time to try and retreat back home and heal up. Invisible Dragonhawk Riders are going to be the key here as the fight goes down. There's a couple of shackles shackling off, and what a big play here. Invisible shackling Dragonhawk Riders getting the surprise attack. Meanwhile, the Brewmaster waiting for that breath of fire. Blizzard now coming down. There's a Stormbolt there as reinforcements of Thunder now showing up to the party. There's Blizzard's now raining down. Sock trying to retreat back out. Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage down to 117. He's going to get Staff of Sanctuary back out as the Brewmaster steals a little bit more mana. Panda could be in trouble, down to 189. Do we see another breath of fire? No, we do not, as the slow-moving Brewmaster unable to catch up. There's a Holy Light right there. Are we going to see some more breaths of fire? Yes, we do. One Dragonhawk Rider picked out of the sky, and more slow once again being applied here. Paladin could try and Holy Light here. No, Dragonhawk Rider able to get away. Archmage somehow not aggroing that Rock Golem creep camp. That's a bit of a surprise there. Stormbolt onto the Brewmaster. Brewmaster could have some problems, as now there's a Breath of Fire, but it had regenerated enough hit points. More Holy Light trying to retreat back. Paladin having nowhere to go. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary, Staff of Teleportation transferred over, and it should be able to teleport away, or perhaps the Staff of Sanctuary cooldown will be completed. Sock able to resaturate this gold mine. Main gold mines have been mined out here, and we're looking at about 5 minutes of mining left at this 3 o'clock spot. Sock still benefiting from, leveling up on the Mountain King here. Also picks up a healing ward, so a healing wards with flying units just seemingly working better as you're able to crowd all of these units together a bit more. Archmage still ready to perhaps land some more surprises, dropping some more water elementals, these rock golem creep camps in the center as Sock builds his hero level advantage, nearing level 5 on that Mountain King and level 2 on that Paladin. Yep. Coming back across here, well, the corner of the Ogre Lord creep camp is still there. Brewmaster sitting at level 5. Paladin still sitting at level 1. How is this fight really going to go down here? The Brewmaster needs quite a bit more mana. Thank you for the follows, everyone. As now in comes the army of Sock. Sock catching one of the Dragonhawk Riders out of position. This does give level 5 to the Mountain King, and here we are, here we go. Dragonhawk Riders trying to fight back against all of these units here, but Thunder comes in from the north, shackling up pretty much the entire army of Dragonhawk Riders to begin with. Mass teleport trying to retreat back out. There's a Breath of Fire, but it's not going to be enough. Couple of Dragonhawk Riders shows up to the party again, but only one taken out. A couple of sorceresses, however, did not get the memo that they needed to retreat back out, and that is going to get blown over quickly. Is this casted from Flow TV? No. Coming back through, Brewmaster going to engage here, low on mana, Shockwave, a couple of blizzards in that backline portion. Dragonhawk Riders making sure to dodge a bit of that damage, as we see what's that item, Claws of Attack plus 12 could be given to the Brewmaster, as the Brewmaster would benefit with his Drunken Brawler proxies. Meanwhile, Paladin going to go ahead and pick up that Tome of Strength plus 2. All right, is the Archmage going to hold on to it? I guess normally the channeling Archmage should not be the one to hold on to that Claws of Attack. Claws of Attack plus 12. Were they Claws of Attack plus 18 before? Wow. All right. Yeah. Yeah. The adjustment to Claws of Attack just makes me wonder how strong those items were in the past, and how strong the Blade Master's critical strikes were. Dragonhawk Riders clearing out this bottom of the bottom left 15. Okay, yeah. Might have been 15. Anyways, there's that Breath of Fire here, able to finish off a couple of units. Going to go ahead and back away. And what is going to happen next? Couple of Ivory Towers also placed down here, as the Sorceress and the Knight needs to retreat back out. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? Yes, we are. Last minute Staff of Sanctuary, but it did bait out that all-important Stormbolt, as a couple of peasants are now trying to finish off the remainder of this creep camp on the bottom left. Archmage, Knight, Gonna go ahead and get healed back up. Thunder now setting up this top right expo. Dragonhawk Riders clearing the skies, making sure everything is okay over here on the top right. Right, looks like this town hall has been scouted out as the next big fight here. This forest troll high priest more than enough to deter the peasants from trying to build anything. Meanwhile, invisible Dragonhawk Riders right there, able to scout and get in large amounts of damage. All right, Panda comes across here. Are we going to see the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire? What is going on here? That Panda gets a Breath of Fire, but doesn't really get that much damage off. Can't tell who's shackling who in this fight, as the Paladin now trying to Holy Light up some of those units. Panda wants the Breath of Fire across all of those units. Oh, wow. So much AoE damage across all of the casters, and suddenly all of Sock's supporting cast army gets taken down with Blizzard and Breath of Fire. Brewmaster could get in some more. There's some more AoE, and that is going to be shackle after shackle on those Dragonhawk Riders getting taken down. Brewmaster needs a potion of mana. If he can get a potion of mana, can go into Earthstorm and Fire and will be in a great spot. 54 supply compared to 45, as the units are slowly getting saved again. Both sides still trying to fight their way through. Brewmaster still doesn't have that much mana. Could Scroll of Town Portal, try and get away. There's some more AoE. Blizzard, are we going to finish off any more of those units? One Dragonhawk Rider survives at 17 hit points. All right, that is a lot of dead units on both sides. ThundeR having the slight army size advantage. Gonna go ahead and Scroll of Regeneration. Brewmaster now making his way off to the north, and we could be looking at Earthstorm and Fire making a sudden appearance. A bunch of peasants now trying to retreat back out. This could give even more, experience, as we see a couple of shackles now come down. There's that Breath of Fire. Brewmaster is in that frontline spot. There's Earthstorm and Fire now. Perhaps we'll see some Cyclones to try and disrupt. Mountain King could be in trouble, as the Paladin was running off in a different direction. Mountain King gets taken down. Level 5 Mountain King falls. Earthstorm and Fire still right here. Water Elemental gonna get reduced to a puddle, as this expo is still up and operational. With this expo up though, ThundeR is still sitting on one base to one base, as Sock is still mining from his first expo. Archmage sitting at level 4, Paladin sitting at level 3. Battle still going strong. And I gotta say, the highlight of this game for me has been the invisible sorceresses being able to make some very strong clutch plays. Meanwhile, we do notice that ThundeR's excuse me, ThundeR does have superior upgrades, 2-1 upgrades on those Dragonhawk Riders compared to 0-0 on the Dragonhawk Riders of Sock. They do get a bit of Devotion Aura, but that is about it. Meanwhile, trying to take down this Altar of Kings, and the game may come down to what is the better ultimate ability, Mass Teleport or Earth, Storm, and Fire. Archmage will be able to be everywhere they want to be. Staff of Teleportation inbound. Gonna go ahead and Breath of Fire, but most of those low hit point units were his own. Gonna fire back again. Archmage continuing to shut down multiple peasants, as the Dragonhawk Riders play a very, very dangerous game of chicken with that Brewmaster, knowing that that AoE damage is absolutely large. ThundeR, 42 supply army going up against 42. AoE damage. There's some more Blizzard. Sorceresses being forced to retreat back away. A Water Elementals going up against all of these Dragonhawk Riders here. One gets taken down. Staff of Sanctuary trying to save them and just trying to rotate whoever is taking more damage. All right, in comes the Shackles. Here we are. Here we go. Paladin could come in for some more Holy Light. Mountain King holding that door, making sure that no units can get in, especially that Brewmaster who wants to get a Breath of Fire off on that back side position. There's another Breath of Fire. Another Priest gets taken down in the back, and this is just Sock trying to hold the door here, firing back. ThundeR now coming in to engage, and the units able to finally make their way through. Archmage able to mass teleport his way out, but the Mountain King does end up falling. All right, Mountain King holds the door long enough, allowing the town hall, the entire structure itself, the building with the door, to fall. But now we are looking at Sock on one base and ThundeR on 0. Sock also has the larger army and has mass teleport to get everywhere he wants to go. Quick shackle on a Dragonhawk Rider. There's Blizzard raining down as well. More units are trying to rejoin in on the battle. Perhaps Staff of Sanctuary going to, Staff of Sanctuary could keep keep some of these units alive. Coming back around from the south side, are we going to see, yep, Mountain King is back out on the battlefield. There's a couple of Shackles. Who's going to come out on top? Archmage needs a Blizzard right in that position, and as the Blizzarding down all of these units, that could be a lot of dead units. There's a Breath of Fire as well. All of these Dragonhawk Riders of Sok are getting just blasted out of the sky. 34 supply compared to 38, but ThundeR has a much larger army now, 36 compared to 26, as the Brewmaster looks like he's found his stride. ThundeR sticking around in this battle long enough. Staff of Sanctuary in keeping all of these units alive and bringing them back home when needed. All right, still fighting back the other way. What's going to go down here? Dragonhawk Rider trying to finish off a couple of those units. Mountain King down to 79 hit points. Breath of Fire blows him over, and that may be it. Water Elementals, however, may be able to get off a couple of easy shots. 3 Water Elementals able to easily take down multiple units again as the Archmage gets up to level 7. Brewmaster is still in a massive battle against the Paladin. Paladin down to 231 hit points. No critical strikes that I've seen recently, and that Paladin does also have Inner Fire in addition. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? No, we are not. Teleporting away in order to gain a little bit of time and this perhaps get healed back up. No new base being placed down. Only 2 peasants. I don't even know where these peasants are. They're currently just doing some long distance. Is he wearing bag of gold? How does he have gold? Not quite sure. I guess going to the bottom left, more Breath of Fire clearing out buildings here, as we should be looking at Staff of Sanctuary, all of these lower hit point units whenever you have the time. All right, base race scenario, Blizzard of ThundeR really dishing out damage on a couple of those buildings as Staff of Sanctuary constantly renewing these units. It is the Archmages, Water Elementals of Sok, which has been putting a lot of pressure on these Dragonhawk Riders, but at the same time, in the same way, that Blizzard of ThundeR really able to, clear out back lines. We've seen Breath of Fire and Blizzard work together to take down the entire supporting cast, it feels like, or maybe even more. Mountain King coming back across there. There's a couple more Shackles. That Dragonhawk Rider able to get Staff of Sanctuary to back home even after after even facing superior numbers. Brewmaster Archmage ready to put pressure here. Are we going to see some more long-distance mining? That peasant down to 133 hit points, trying to retreat back now. In comes the army. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire right there? Stormbolt coming down onto the Archmage. Archmage could be in a level of trouble. There's a bash, and now Mountain King trying to get away. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? Yes, Staff of Sanctuary in a time. Paladin is right there. Going to get in a Holy Light here as both sides are exchanging blows again. All right, we could see some more lucky bashes once more. Brewmaster trying to get away. Does have a Staff of Sanctuary here. What's going to happen on the Paladin? Paladin perhaps going to get some additional items. There's a Breath of Fire blowing over a priest in the back line again as the Brewmaster, constantly getting stunned, but does have Earthstorm and Fire. Beautiful Divine Shield on the Paladin in time to shake off that Stormbolt. Big damage going back across and forth again. More units getting cleaned up here as the Paladin gets closer to level 4. Level 4 Paladin would be longer Divine Shield duration, meaning pretty much living forever and a day at this point and stage in the game. Sok with the 40 supply army. ThundeR sitting at 33. Remember, gold is still being mined for Sok, so his army is constantly growing and getting restabilized. Did ThundeR accidentally give too much time to Sok to rebuild his army? That is now the follow-up question, as the AoE damage, difficult to apply when that Mountain King is ready with the Stormbolt to stop it before it starts. All right, Wand of Illusion. Which one is the real one? Trying to figure that out could be the problem, as the Arcane Tower quickly taken down there. All right. Illusions and invisibility making a big play overall. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire go across? Yes, we are. Archmage could come across. There's that Blizzard AoE damage. Archmage now trying to retreat back out. Are we going to perhaps see some more Breath of Fire blow things over onto some of those towers, as we see level 4 now on that Paladin? Units now still trying to retreat back. More Blizzard raining down. Paladin or Brewmaster can come back across. There's the Staff of Sanctuary saving that Archmage again. All right, back off to the north. Dragonhawk Rider going to show up. Staff with mass teleport inbound as well. Here we are. Are we going to see some shackles? Yes, we do. And this could be the problem. Sock able to catch ThundeR asleep, catching all of these Dragonhawk Riders. And, well, when you can lay down traps for everyone, that could be the game, and it is. It counts as mass teleport with shackling Dragonhawk Riders, giving Sock the victory there. AoE is area of effect damage, that blizzard raining down and catching all of those Dragonhawk Riders. But in the end, it was a mass teleport finding those Dragonhawk Riders out of position without support. And suddenly, Sock surprises his opponent with more than a half a dozen Dragonhawk Riders, catching them completely unaware. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a great game. Here are the final scores. Sock actually winning with the lower score here, but no doubt in my mind that ThundeR did end up losing because of those mispositioned units.